Hello, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Happy Halloween. Today we're going to the Wednesday, November 1st, 2023 crosswords. Go for that 1,342-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Wednesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below, and he's always free to play. All right, let's do it. Sunrise color. This is plain. I don't. These are nerds. This is not sure. Elder. Kris Kardashian. Maori. This is Emma. Ants in one's pants. And mines. Don't know enough about the Kardashians, unfortunately. Ants in one's pants. Yeah. Nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Wednesday Daily Grid, which is by Steve Weyer today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here. Click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. All right, let's see what Steve Weyer has in store for us. Let's get into it. What a cat's meow might mean. Maybe it's I'm hungry. Prayer leader could be Imam. Peak in the Hawaiian Emperor Seamount chain. Mauna Kea or Mauna Loa. Life of Pi was written by Jan Martel. Tamale dough is masa. Odysseus was bound to a mast during the siren song. Huts are rustic refuges, storage unit. Nan Golden? Actor Sean Astin does some things that aren't nice. Okay. Procedural flaw. Elmo's turquoise Amiga. I think it's something like that. Okay. Trailblazers org, I guess is the NBA. Starchless as some food. No carb. These are ohms. Rough. Alternative to Reebok could be Avia. Hobbit Frodo's cloaking device is a ring. Test version is a beta. It's probably B-movie there. Oh, I see. It's going to be anagrams of Aston. Aston isn't a saint. Okay. Rough is coarse. Wild horses couldn't drag them away, presumably. Tina Turner has many Grammys. Rosita. Roleplay is act. Glitch. Silent film star Bera didn't want us to leave, so this is Theta. Bera had something, probably heady weapon wielded by Wonder Woman. Tiara. Theta hated death. Okay. Handmaid sign at a stadium. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. The Brandon Blank story. And Sync Up. It's a line, probably. Yeah, Lay Day there. Carpe Diem. 1 of 5 die in Yahtzee. Artist Edward mistakenly proposed 11 a.m. Monet 10 meant 10 a.m. Okay. Entities holding property. Sites for some docks. Lunchtime Trust is a nooner. I guess this is ORs. Trusts can hold property. 1545 treatise whose rearranged letters aptly suggest those. Tabula rasa. Differentiate. Where 38 down is served for short. Forrest Gump. Right? What is Gump? An artist might blow it. Glaze? These are AAs. Bothers. Ados maybe? Sierra Runners. This is the CDC, isn't it? Or FDA? Which one's better? Vintage Chimera's boast is at IROC. Don't know what's happening there. Hum monotonously is Thrum. Little Shots. Spotted Scavenger's Hyena. Printer brand is Epson. Half Dose is Uno. Break is rest, and a dot is the point. Hypo, like a hypodermic needle. Blow glass. So I don't know. This is mirror though. Misled, lied to. MTA is the subway system. TV Detective Bosch, I guess, must be LAPD. Six Flags Animal, ride named after animals, El Toro. Within is a mid, probably. Touch could be a butt. Bunyan's ox or Hoggett's pig. Applications are uses. Explorer from 63 across, peninsula south of the Pyrenees. So this is DeSoto and Iberia. Minor faults, a knit. Mason moans. Something. Ars Poetica. This is Big No. BTS there. Handover could be Seed. Manilo's hottest spot with a fan, I think it's the Copacabana. Online zine is an emag. Swear to mend things. Como está usted? Set apart. No mas. I see. Darn and Ars Magna. Is that what this is? Nam, Serpent Gump. Okay. Still don't see this though. I think Tamers? Macs? Oh, I see. That's iOS, I guess. That's the operating system on a Mac. And wild horses couldn't drag away tamers who tamed the horses. So Ars Magna is great art, isn't it? Ars Magna. I'm not the great art. It's a Latin language book on algebra. Okay, Cardano I recognize from Cardano's formula to solve the to find the solutions to a cubic. Okay, where's Cardano's formula? Yeah, Cardano's formula you can use to solve a cubic, much like the quadratic formula. So this is actually a math book, which I wasn't really familiar with. And I see, it's an anagram of anagrams. And so we've just got a sort of standard, you anagram the same thing 3 times in a row. It's quite a common kind of theme. It's kind of hard though. I do see the, if you realize that Ars Magna was an anagram, you want to make a puzzle about it. That I totally get. So this is like a, quite an interesting revealer. But the actual theme material is like kind of stuff we've seen before. Maybe not literally this, but take your pick of triple 5-letter anagrams. Aston isn't a saint. Theta Bara hated death. Theta and Aston here are pulling a lot of weight. They're a third of the theme, and they're a proper noun. I guess they're all proper nouns at the start. So at least there's a consistency to it all. Mene meant 10 a.m. and Mason moans no mas. Yeah. I don't know, the theme doesn't super excite me. Except that I've just learned that about Ars Magna, which I should have known already, maybe. And that it's an anagram of anagrams. That's the most interesting thing, I think. Anyway, let's look through this thing, see what we can learn. Shout out to Napo. We've got the full Mana Loa. Usually you either have Loa or Kea in the grid, or Mana. Indeed. We have both Tina and Tina. Interesting. That feels like kind of a dupe. Yeah, I guess Sierra is iOS. Mac OS. Sorry, not iOS, Mac OS. I guess iOSs are just numbered. iRock. Okay. Big no? Is that in the language? That's a big no from me or something? I don't know. I don't think I'd ever say big no. Got Iberia DeSoto. It's kind of a hard puzzle, I think. I think the fill here is kind of hard. Jan Martel, Rosita, a lot of proper nouns. Yeah. Hi, Mom. And Nooner, El Toro. So there's El Toro. There's one, at least there's one in Six Flags Great Adventure, New Jersey. So I guess it's the only one. It was shut down? I remember when it was first built. It's when I was in high school. And I've been on it several times. I quite like El Toro, actually. It's a wooden roller coaster. It's like, at the time, it was like, the fastest and highest wooden roller coaster in the world. Steepest drop of any wooden roller coaster in the world. Since broken. But yeah, I really liked El Toro quite a bit. A little bit of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword backstory there. And Gump served in Nam. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, they'll be, to be honest, kind of slow for a Wednesday. I guess the correct way to do this these days, I'm sort of claiming, is to go on xwstats.com and refresh and then see what it says. 5% faster than my average Wednesday. So actually it's a little fast. And it seems like people are solving it faster, but there's very few people have refreshed at this point. It's like 10 p.m. It means you would have had to solve it and then go refresh that pretty quickly, which I just did, but I'm making a video, you know. Anyway, let's move on to the PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. PlusWord is free to play. Let's do it. Well done. Bravo. Book description. It's a blurb, maybe. Helicopter park could be rotor. Large stadium is an arena. Classical composer is Verdi. Vegetable that might make you cry is onion. That looks good. And virus, too soon. Too soon, Telegraph, too soon. We're all still reeling from COVID. 20-second pulse were there. Quite proud of that. Sophia Loren, uteri, rondo, and brain. Nothing too British there. Let's move on to the code words, which someone corrected me. These are not the only non-free puzzles I play because I also play the New York Times Crossword. But I sort of meant extra puzzles, right? The whole point is the main New York Times Crossword. Anyway, let's do the code words. This is looking like an E, I think. I guess it could be... This could be an E? This could be like axle or something? Maybe this is better, actually. And this could be like maze or something. Maze? It could be bays also, actually. Seems to kind of come up a lot. So I think we ought to find the O. I guess maybe oh, but this is a double letter here. And it's not ill. So axle could easily be wrong, I guess. Okay, let's keep looking for the O. Or if I can find another vowel, I take it. Could that be an O? It could be, I think. It's probably not. There's quite a lot of these. Should I try an I here? But if this is an I, then what letter is this? It's basically got to be an L. But this is wrong. And if this is wrong, then what else could go here? This is a bit of a stumper. Okay, I think it's likely to be an O somewhere around here. There's a double letter here. Let's try O. So I say pina colada. And the legume, angle, something. If this is a U, there's plenty of places for a Q. Just really kind of guessing here. these could all be wrong, I think. Oh, in. You know, in works, actually. Now, domain. What is this? Angle iron? Okay. Umbrage. Bravery? No. Because then what does this become? Retrial. Art Deco. Hard stuff today. Eros. There's our Q. Squash. Chipolata? Is that what this is? Worship here. Quite hard. I guess this is Speedo. Right? Softball. Fancy. What are Dre's? Skype? Is that what this is? And Jumpy? Oh, quite hard. Having a hard time with these crossword or code words toughs these days. What is a Dre? The nest of a squirrel. Quite hard. Yeah, chipolata. Type of fresh sausage in Italy. No, in France. Likely created in France. Quite hard, quite hard. Let's try Codewords regular. See if that one's a bit nicer to us today. If it'll load. IS here. Twists. Let's put that in. Let's see what this looks like. Something like wheat. I could buy it, actually. Habit. Maybe. Shy. Yes, man? No. Yeoman. Like a yeoman warder, I think. Ghana, I guess. This is invoke. Skeleton, spooky. Logbook, okay. Allegro, inertia, echo, extreme, grotesque. There's our Q. There's our U. This is a P. Wimple, maybe? This is Joker. This is motif. This is dramatist. Wizardry. It was just dimple there. All right. Quick code words regular, but quite a hard code words tough today. Yeah. Anyway, last thing we do here is the connections puzzle, which is free, offered by the New York Times. We're gonna want to make 4 groups of 4, and I find that the connections puzzle really varies a lot in difficulty. Okay, so I see colors, but too many colors. So we gotta figure out which of these aren't actually colors. No, not enough colors. I guess rose. I guess then there's flowers. There's too many flowers. So to figure out which one's not a flower, I guess. So Wan, which, okay, it's not Obi-Wan. Could be like pale. There's craven and yellow. Both, and chicken, meaning cowardly. But I don't think anything here means cowardly. I do see farmer, barn, and tractor. Just things on a farm. Anything else? Oh, chicken could be on a farm, I guess. I think that's the only one that I can get to 4 on at the moment. All right, that works. Let's see, Carpenter Ant. Karen Carpenter, The Carpenters. Any other bands? This is Wes Craven. Horror director, oh, John Carpenter. The problem is, I don't know the names. I guess like I could eliminate Tulip, probably sports. Yeah, like, but Rose could be a last. Wan could be a last name. Aster could also. So maybe there's Flowers, and I need to figure out which of these is a last name. So let's say that's true, and let's say we take Tulip, Violet. Okay, so that means that, I guess, if I'm right about horror directors, these should be connected. Life is a board game. Yellow dust is a thing, like pollution, but obviously that's not right. Yellow belly, dust belly, no. Life line, sports line, dust buster. I feel pretty confident that none of these are last names or flowers, so I think we just gotta go for it, and I don't see it. But I'm just gonna give up. It's right. Blank jacket, dust jacket, life jacket, sports jacket, yellow jacket. That is hard, that is purple. Okay, and then we have to figure out whether Rose or Aster is more likely a name. I guess Rose is more likely a name. No. Is it Aster? That's correct. Horror directors. So I know Wes Craven and John Carpenter, I think. I don't know Aster or Juan. Okay, so horror director. Aster. Who's Aster? Ari Aster. Hereditary and Midsommar. Wan. James Wan. What has James Wan directed? The Conjuring, Saw, and Insidious. Okay, those are pretty famous. This is just John Carpenter, like The Thing, right? Yeah, and then I think it's just Wes Craven. Yeah, Wes Craven of Nightmare on Elm Street, Hills Have Eyes, etc. I've actually never seen any of them, but Wes Craven somehow, I guess he's in Crosswords a lot as a Wes horror director Craven. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for the best day of the week for some Thursday puzzles. See you then.